Obviously, a great performance from the defense on Saturday night. How's it been after they get shut out, and how have they responded this week?
They responded well. Anytime you have some success, I think that bleeds over the next week for sure. And the guys are getting a little bit more confident each and every day, and understanding the scheme a little bit more each and every day. We still got to work out a lot of kinks. So those guys come out to practice this week and gave it their all.
Coach, probably a position group we haven't talked a lot about. Secondary's done pretty well. Big thing, they haven't given up a lot of big plays.
Right.
What have been your thoughts on them when you kind of watch them back on film?
They've done well. We missed a couple of adjustments the last couple of weeks, and so that's one thing we're still harping on. Is just understanding the scheme of the defense and making sure they get us in the right checks and things of that nature. But so far so good. We got a challenge ahead of us this week with the quarterback Stephen Duncan that can throw the football and some really good talented receivers. So this week will be a real big test for us.
I know you mentioned maybe not having some of the depth that you would ideally want. You're pretty comfortable with that rotation in the secondary?
Right now we are. Of course, you still want to have maybe 3 or 4 more guys in that secondary you have to rotate, and that's kind of getting some guys off from special teams, and we could have that, which would help throughout the game. But the guys responded the first couple of weeks, so we'll see how this thing goes the rest of the season.
Do you talk to them at all, or have you talked to them at all about the importance of turning the ball over?
Getting turnovers?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We challenge them each and every day. I don't know if you guys seen, but every day we walk out there on the practice field, walk into our meeting rooms. We have a ball that we hit, we rip, or we punch each and every day. And it's all about the ball. We want to be able to get the ball back for our offense. We hadn't been able to get a whole lot of turnovers, but we got a lot of turnover on downs, and I call those turnovers as well. So that's a big thing to be able to get off the field on 4th downs.
You mentioned Western Kentucky. They do like to throw, but they've also had a running back to back-to-back 100-yard efforts. What impresses you about him, and is he difficult to slow down?
He's shifty. He's real shifty. Former defensive back. Got a lot of grit to him, as well as he will lower the boom on you, lower his shoulder on you. But he does a really good job of seeing holes open and hitting and getting it. But the main thing is the offensive line have done a really good job of opening holes for him, especially the guys on the inside. For sure, those guys are really, really nasty, and that's what you want, in the offensive line, especially on the interior.
Could you get tops in the ACC in terms of pass defense? When you look at that, is that a full defensive type thing from the front to the back, or is that kind of secondary playing well, or how do you?
Oh yeah, so anytime you can get pressure on the quarterback and get sacks, that most definitely helps the pass defense. So the front has been doing a really good job getting pressure on the quarterback when I have called pressure or when I have not called pressure, just a 4-man rush. And those guys have done well. The secondary has done well in coverage, for about 90% of the time. So, as well as underneath coverage as well. So I think we're a little bit tied together right now. So hopefully we can continue to do that so far.
How do you guys go about creating depth at this point in the season? Because obviously it's time where you want to get the starters reps, but you obviously know you need depth.
Well, with the time and the practice, how we practice, we're always going to get our 2s reps. We're always going to get some of the 3s in there every now and then. But we will work on 1s and 2s every single day, every single period. So some of them go 4 plays an hour. Next week we go 4 plays an hour. So we make sure that we get those guys reps, and then the following day we try to give those guys the same reps as the ones that they had the day before. So different plays. So we just got to continue to build that depth by giving them reps, and those guys got to do a great job of studying film, by themselves as well. So but those guys have done a really good job so far.
When you plan out practices, is that something you consciously think about?
Oh yeah. When we practice and when we're playing as a staff, we want to, we may write a couple of notes. All right, so such and such needs to be in on this play because again, they had it this week. So it's just all about planning and the guys understand. Okay, well I know what plays when we're ready to come up. I need to be in there. So it's a little bit of everybody.
There's been a lot of talk about the change in the culture and the effort out on the field. Now that you're 2 games into the season, are you seeing that type of consistent attitude as well as leadership developing on the field as well as when you're on the sideline?
Yes, it's coming. It's coming. We still got a long way. With some guys, but it is. You see the change as far as the culture, the positive attitude. No matter what the score is, we're still going to give it all. You saw that in the Notre Dame game. So I've seen the change, and the guys have seen the change as well. So they love coming over here, and we have guys coming over here to the facility a lot, just wanting to watch film and wanting to learn football. So that's a big positive, and that's a big positive for our staff as well. Our staff has done a great job of preparing the guys, especially defensively for sure. Just speaking on my side of the football, that preparing their guys to play and understanding what's coming and what's not coming, things of that nature. So big kudos to our defensive staff.